जब ड्रॉप करूं बॉम्ब लगे जंग फिलिस्तीन नीना मीना टीका मेरे बिना जीना फीका पिया 16 पे सतीवा फिर मदीरा पीना सीखा बोलूं डाइट I'm a डीका बोलूं हाय मामा सीता looking fine I won't lie coming right through your speaker like knock knock who's there दरवाजे पे मैं खड़ा और ये रूठ गए.
Hi everyone, if you are preparing for CUET or targeting Delhi University, then this video might help you. Today we have Shreya Di, a second year political science honors student at LSR. We will be talking about her journey from CUET to LSR.
Hello everyone, I am Shreya Rajput. I am a second year political science student. I am from Etawah, Uttar Pradesh and I had humanities in my class 12th.
When did you decide that you want to appear for CUET, and was Delhi University your preference from the very beginning?
In the end of my 11th class, I came to know about an exam known as CUET, and I thought to apply to it because it had some really nice courses that I wanted to pursue in some good prestigious colleges.
And what was your CUET subject combination?
For my CUET subjects, I had geography, history, polity, as well as English.
And how did you prepare for each of these subjects?
Talking about geography, polity, and history, the syllabus was same for my board as well. So from the starting of the year, I myself oriented me in such a way that I used to look at the objective part of the chapter more. Like when I used to read the chapter, I used to read in between lines. Like when I went through the PYQs of the CUT, I saw that most of the questions that I asked are very factual and very data based in nature. So I used to make different notes for it and highlight the important numericals. That was there. So yeah, that was my strategy.
I mean, there is this common misunderstanding that you have to prepare for class 12th and CUET separately. So
okay, talking about it. So it is not very different. Like talking about our domain subject, when you prepare for boards, तो उसमें वो cover हो जाता है. लेकिन talking about English के लिए yes you have to prepare थोड़ा अलग से, because talking about 12th English, it does have a little of literature and stuff, but talking about CUT wali English, it is very grammar oriented. So I remember reading newspaper every day, discovering 5 new words every day and then revising it at the end of the month. Also, you have this cheat list that are available on YouTube that give
most
you
important.
Yeah, most common vocabulary and idioms and phrases and stuff. And I also, bought a lot of books regarding English. So yeah, they helped. Just for English, I think you need to have a different approach.
Was LSR your first preference and your dream college?
I still remember putting, LSR ka picture on my study table in front of me. I was like, yeah, I want to make it to LSR. And my first preference was LSR, BA Political Science Honors. I really wanted to go to a women's college. The conceptions that I have heard about it, that it offers a very safe environment, and LSR being the topmost college for political science as well, I was very, intrigued by it. I was like, I want to go for it and stuff. And also, I heard about various alumni of it, Via Davi, Tina Davi. So that was one more reason to apply to LSR.
Okay, and why did you choose political science honors?
Honestly, I was very confused between psychology and political science honors, but I lately discovered that as I didn't have psychology in my class 12th, so I cannot opt for it because you need to have that subject if you want to appear for CUET in it. So psychology to फिर हट ही गया था, and I was left with political science, and I really find political science very interesting. It does have some really nice theories. So yeah.
And what do you think about the atmosphere of LSR?
Initially, I'm a small town girly, so for me it was very new. The exposure that I got, everything was very new. So initially it was a little overwhelming. I was trying to understand everything, how things work and how things are going over here. But once, you adapt the environment, LSR is the best place to grow yourself.
Talking about, the different societies and extracurricular activities that you can do in Delhi University, talk about that, what you have done in, being different part of different societies.
So talking about extracurricular activities, I was into my departments, media, and coverage team as a volunteer in the first year, and in the second year, I took over the head position of it. Same goes for the NSS. Like, I am really passionate about social work, so I was there as a volunteer for this project known as FIAPO. It is related to NSS, like veganism and animal welfare, basically. And I later in my second year also took its leadership. So I didn't involve myself in so many societies, but just two because I was also academically oriented. Like I didn't want to, as a
Overburden. Yeah.
distance myself from my career goal. But these two things, like I am really interested about media and content. So these two things really, as I curated me to apply for them. And I also like took only their leadership. So it is very well manageable. Like it is not very overwhelming to, carry on so many societies near you. I think two or three societies are enough if you are working for it.
And how do you think Delhi University offers exposure to students?
Talking about LSR specifically, like when you're in school, you are very bounded that you cannot do this, you cannot do that, and you're also spoon fed. These are the things that you need to learn and you need to study. And matlab, you cannot go uske bahar. But talking about DU and LSR itself, you are just given as a freedom to do your things. Like we are given कि oh you have to do research. उसमें we have to find our खुद का topic कि we need to do research on what. बाद में yes we need to approve it by our faculty, but they are also like very helpful. मतलब जो एक होता है कि जो restrictive space रहती है आपकी school life तक वो आपके यहाँ पे आके open हो जाती है. Like you discover your likings, your identity, like what you are good at. So yeah, I feel like this kind of exposure is very important in life to feel confident, to actually know yourself.
Right. And you also get to participate in different type of competitions.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So talking about internships, have you ever done internships and in which kind of roles?
I actually have done two internships. One was as a content creator with a YouTube channel, and second was I was working with a policy think tank known as South Asia Monitor, and I was their content intern. So yeah.
What do you think are the career prospects of your course, Political Science Honors?
Political science honors is often very linked with UPSC only. कि अच्छा पॉल साइंस ऑनर्स कर रहे हो तो आपको यूपीएससी ही करना होगा. I mean, UPSC is a prospect, yes, but it's not the only prospect. Like you can go in public policy, you can also go into law and then lawyer and stuff, and you can also go into journalism if you are into political science and political consultant. But basically, the people I know, like I have seen in BA political science, nobody's, as a sit for placement directly after their bachelor's. They go for pursuing masters, वगैरह. So after master, masters you can either go to the professor valueship, or maybe you can go into research wala. It's upon you. So yeah, there are a lot of scope, and it's not just related to UPSC only.
Are you planning to go for masters?
Yeah, actually I am.
Why?
Okay, so I was initially confused in my first year, like should I take a drop after my bachelor's, or like should I go for pursuing masters? But after studying my subject a lot, I'm really into IR. So I'm thinking, why not apply for IR if you're really into it? So let's see, like if I get into IR of JNU, like this is my dream college for masters. So if I get into it, so let's see, yeah.
So, students often have a lot of expectations before coming to college कि हमारे college में ऐसा होगा, ऐसा होगा. So you must also had some expectations about LSR. What do you think आपका expectations कितनी match हुई to the actual realities of the college?
So, मतलब I didn't know SC वाली college life. Like मेरे अराउंड जो सर्कल है आई हैवंट हर्ड कि ठीक है ऐसी कॉलेज लाइफ भी होती है. आई वाज लाइक कि थोड़ा रिस्ट्रिक्टिव होगी, जैसे नहीं हमारे लोकल एरिया में कॉलेजेस होते हैं वैसे दे आर लाइक थोड़े स्कूल जैसे ही. तो आई थॉट वैसे होंगे, लेकिन एलएसआर का जो बोलते हैं ना मैजिक ऑफ एलएसआर, मतलब यस इट इज वेरी हेक्टिक, यस यू गेट अ लॉट ऑफ इंटरनल्स, बट एट द एंड ऑफ डे इट इज फन. Like तुम ना खुद को एक वो करते हो कि अच्छा ये इतना काम दिया है, ये मैं करके दिखाऊंगा, और तुम्हें इनिशियली लगता है कि तुम नहीं कर पाओगे लेकिन तुम कर लेते हो, तो मतलब इट्स लाइक कि तुम खुद की ही पावर को ओवरराइड कर लेते हो, विच आई थिंक मैं एक नॉर्मल एनवायरनमेंट में, एक रिस्ट्रिक्टेड स्पेस में आई थिंक नहीं कर पाती. So I feel like LSR is a very nice place. Also talking about, seniors and our friends. I feel like seniors are way too helpful. जो भी हम लोग ऐसे मूवीज वगैरह में देखते हैं कि वो रैगिंग होती है, वो स्टफ होता है, कुछ नहीं होता गाइस. मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि एकदम खुद की ही ऐसे रियल सिस्टर्स एंड दे आर लिटरली गाइडिंग यू टिल द एंड. जैसे कुछ भी नहीं आता तो यू आर फॉर माय डिपार्टमेंट बेसिकली यू आर प्रोवाइडेड दीज मेंटर्स. ठीक है, तो आई हैड अ मेंटर इन माय फर्स्ट ईयर एंड शी हेल्प मी अ लॉट इन माय फर्स्ट ईयर. लाइक मुझे कुछ नहीं आता था, आई यूज्ड टू रीच आउट करके दीदी दीदी ये ऐसा नहीं आ रहा है, क्या करना चाहिए. एंड शी यूज्ड टू आस्क मी कि इफ यू आर इन कॉलेज टुमारो वी कैन. मतलब आई वाज नॉट आस्किंग हर टू मीट मी, आई जस्ट टेक्स्टेड हर कि मुझे ऐसी ऐसी प्रॉब्लम हो रही, तो वो अपनी साइड से ही इनिशिएटिव लेते थे कि अच्छा चलो मिलते हैं, बात करते हैं. मतलब दे
Right.
यहाँ का जो इन्वायरमेंट होता है वही काफी इतना इंटरैक्टिव सा हेल्पफुल सा होता है कि जो होता है कि यू फाइंड योरसेल्फ, मतलब दबते नहीं हो, आप खुद को पहचानते हो ऐसा.
Whatever you said is quite contrary to the general misconception that we have about girls' college, कि it is very
Yeah.
toxic.
Yeah, okay. So I've also heard it a lot from my friends. Like they ask me कि तुम girls college में हो, तुम्हारा environment तो बहुत toxic होगा. Honestly, it's about finding your people. Like in my first year, I was not able to find my correct group. So I changed myself basically to fit in with other people, which is very wrong and which I understood it later. कि you don't need to change yourself. Be real and you'll find your tribe. एक बार you are with the people who are like you, who like you the way you are, they push you to do better. And this is the kind of circle you need to have in your college life. कि मतलब लोग just trying to be very cool ऐसा ऐसा करके they go into the wrong circle. मतलब they are एक होता है ना कि ओ ठीक है you know कि these are not your people but you want to be with them so you change yourself. I
Right.
think this is the basic parameter for pushing yourself into a negative and a toxic environment. If you are you, like if you are with a good company and they are not pushing you down, they are not as a catching you down. So I think it's not a negative environment. Matlab, at the end of the day, it's on you, the type of company you choose.
Where do you see yourself down the line 5 years from now?
Maybe as a civil servant working for the country.
All right, best of luck to you for that. Okay, finally, what's one piece of advice you will suggest, give to someone who is targeting Delhi University or who is preparing for CUET?
I would say NCRTs is the holy grail. Matlab, you don't need to look here and there until and unless you're ekdam stick to the NCRTs, you'll easily get into DU and LSR. Like I myself, I didn't do anything ऐसा बहुत ही extraordinary सा. I just used to revise my NCRTs again and again. और उनको जितनी बार revise करोगे, you'll find something new to learn, something new to discover. So I would say stick to your NCRTs ही. Practice a lot of PYQs, like PYQs help a lot. उससे you get to understand कि मतलब जो पेपर पैटर्न होता है उसका फ्रेमवर्क क्या होता है, किस तरीके से क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, अगर असर्शन रीजंस आ रहे हैं तो वो किस तरीके से आ रहे हैं. कि जैसे कि जब आई यूज्ड टू रीड पीवाईक्यूज तो पॉलिटी में आई यूज्ड टू फाइंड कि बहुत सारी ईयर के क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं. So this you'll only understand after you'll go through the PYQs once. So I think yeah, this is the advice that I would like to give.
And one advice for freshers who are coming to college or targeting Delhi University.
Guys, you're gonna love it a lot. Just don't be ऐसे distracted a lot by ऐसा environment. जैसे कि it will be your first year, so yeah, enjoy a lot. क्योंकि इसी ईयर में सबसे कम प्रेशर रहता है तुम्हारे ऊपर, तो तुम बहुत enjoy कर सकते हो इसमें. लेकिन फिर उस enjoy को एक गलत सेंस में मत ले जाना. गो योर लिमिट्स, योर पेरेंट्स वोंट बी विथ यू, तो तुम्हें अपनी बाउंड्रीज, अपनी लाइंस खुद सेट करनी पड़ेंगी. एंड बाउंड्रीज सेट करना इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लाइक आई माई सेल्फ लर्न टू से नो टू पीपल इन कॉलेज लाइफ. आई वॉज वेरी पीपल प्लीज. आई वॉज लाइक कि ओ ये मेरे से गुस्सा ना हो जाए या इसको बुरा ना लग जाए. बट यू लर्न टू मेक योर बाउंड्रीज इन कॉलेज. तो आई फील लाइक कि बाउंड्रीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव. So these are few advice that I would like to give to the patients.
All right, the entire conversation with you was very insightful. I hope that it helped the people. Thank you so much, Shreya.
Thank you.